they became a little bit one-track. They were always going for these solo plays. It meant that you could go up pretty early, dunk them down, and just keep frustrating them. But now, if you try and do that, they pass. But here's Endpoint passing through Misfits as I say that, and Metsonoris gets the first of the series.
Series opener for the Finn, and look at that pass though coming in from Seiko. He manages to dunk Cash as well, and Metsonoris waiting in that poaching. There's obviously more metrics to measure by, there's still time left, but that's not a great sign for Metsonoris now here on the attack. Manages to get bumped, still gets the shot off. To me, that looks pretty savable, but Cash just was not prepared.
I don't think Cash knew what he wanted to do. Maybe he thought Matane was coming in a little bit sooner. Instead, just trying to hold. Also, technically speaking, the best in defense as well, conceding the fewest goals per average. And you can see why. They transition everything. That is a brilliant Game 1 win for Endpoint CEX.
What an incredible start. And also, what an incredible decal. If you've known that their team is a top 8 team in Europe. But Endpoint coming through in third, we were shocked the whole time. And Psycho shocking the defense.
Look at this. Metsonoris round the side again. Arju tackles him, but as soon as that ball falls to Seiko, Mitane is terrified. Arju does his best to recover. It's not going to happen.
All working.
There's a lot more to come from Misfits, that's for sure. I'm sure we'll see as the series goes on. A long old best of 7 on the way. Some more plays from them. And there we go. They do get their first goal of the series. Not the best goal they'll ever score, but my goodness, did they need it.
I mean, it was a nice touch from Matane to go back behind Metza too, because he knew that he was going to be coming in from that angle to challenge. So if Matane can...
Here, there's Matane. It's gone past him. The relating wave shoots. Matane did manage to get there. Metsonoris shoots as well. Now there's Cash from the ceiling. Another shot from Seiko. Cash, has he backflipped? Is that why he didn't save it?
I think Cash is low on boost here. No, he's at about 50 at the moment. Lands, has to instantly turn around and backflips. Yeah, he still had 44 boost. Left, right corner, though, sees an attack form for Misfits. That's high, but with Matane and everybody on defense missing. Endpoint CEX take game number 2.
They are trying to reach their first top 4 finish since the RLCS X full.
Your defense position and send it to a teammate, but you just can't because suddenly Relating Wave is there just to touch it a little bit out of the way. And they've done a good job of keeping it out so far. But Seiko there to destroy the dreams. Over 2 minutes have surpassed, and Relating Wave, brilliant drop off the backboard.
It is relentless pressure though from Endpoint. Arju is up for one. It just completely took them out the game as well. So bravery from Endpoint. Wow! You know it's not your day when.
That is such a nice touch from Seiko. Seiko onto the sidewall. And then Cash gets absolutely run over by Relating.
We'll get there.
So far, Misfits have been held to 1 goal. It's just been relentless, and Relating Wave continues this deadly onslaught. Under a minute left, and they've got 3 goals to them. Misfits have scored 1 the entire series. They don't come back in this game. And
then it was all that was going to happen, but the mistake happened at the second man position in the center, which is where Misfits have absolutely no control. But maybe that goal from Arju will give them back just a little bit.
Doubling the total amount of goals that Misfits have had so far, and the pass off the ceiling is very nice. I love that rolling round from Matane. Arju to follow this. This is in nobody's books expected to be a sweep, and yet Endpoint have come here to play, and they have come here to utterly dominate another team. This is a huge showing from them.
Misfits as a miss though from Relating Wave. Matane wants to do something with it. Instead, he leaves it to Cash. Metsonoris saves it again. Arju surely is going to score, and it's just over the top of Metsonoris, and maybe Misfits mount their comeback now.
It was Cash managing to get it central, and Metza with a good clear theoretically into the corner, dunked by Cash, falls so nicely to... Is he looking?
One trick pony's his way of a double flip reset. I think that's the harshest piece of commentary I've ever heard. Wait a minute, Cash. Wow, what is that angle?
It's luck, mate. Is that harsher? What an amazing touch that he's found to receive it in the air as well and slice the top corner in.
Turn it in to these solo players. Cash is going again. He can score these all day long. We need the read. It's not there from Seiko, and suddenly Misfits have come alive.
It was the awkward touch from Seiko onto that onto the sidewall, and then Cash to read that bounce down. That is magnificent.
They don't want to turn it into a game that they win by dragging themselves over the finish line. They need to score 4 or 5. It's happening now. It's from a piece of good defending. Cash gets a free hat trick.
Yeah, with the double commit from Seiko and Metzer, after they know that Wavers has gone for that pass, it means that it's a tap in for cash. His hat trick is earned, and it's
very eyes. And Eclipse needs to make sure that his players don't let it affect them for too long. Maybe this game is over, but the series is still theirs to lose.
Oh my crumbs.
And maybe this game is too, because Seiko, he's dunking everyone.
The smiles on the face of Endpoint just show how much these guys didn't necessarily believe too much in that play. And then they're like, oh, you know what? Fair play that they're going to need to take this series and head into our semi-finals.
Indeed, it's still a very long road back, but they will now truly know that they are capable of doing this. Will there be one more to take on the road? No, there won't, but I'm sure Misfits Gaming won't care at all with a 4-1 victory in the 4th game to keep themselves over Arju. I'm laughing, but this is serious. Metsonoris needs to defend here. Metsonoris lead through. Is that going to be serious? Seiko's running on. Seiko surely wins it for Endpoint. They survived for so long, and then 13 seconds left. They get their goal.
The double commit coming out from Misfits leads Seiko to a potential final lap.
He's got a
shoots, goes wide! And unfortunately, that play does not come off as it floats just above the ground. Cash goes again.
No way, he's got the flip reset, but Seiko's read it. Matane is trying to keep this one alive. It's Cash that does so many touches in a row, and he takes it away from his teammates. He hit the post at the death, taking away the potential grandstand finish, but Endpoint are